Hello YouTube and Facebook. Today I want to talk about skulls. I have several skulls on my altars here in my home. I think all of my altars except for maybe one have skulls on them. So what does the skull represent? Well, to me the skull represents your ancestors. There are also ways that you can connect with your ancestors through meditation. Um, Skulls have been around for a long time, and different people use them for different purposes. And I use it as a meditation um, device to connect with my ancestors. That's why all of my altars do have skulls on them. One of the things that I got a kick out of watching the Alien movies, I believe it's the first one, when they find out that one of the crew members is an actual robot and he gets, I don't want to say killed, he's a robot, doesn't die, but when they halfway destroy him and they keep the head and they want to ask him for, I want to say advice, or they want to know why he was here or whatever, they use his head. So that the idea of a talking head is something that's very ancient, and I just got a kick out of it when I watched it in the Alien movies because I know what they were getting at. You know, the whole idea of a talking head and communicating with the dead, even though it was a robot. You know, it's still the same. You know, similar concept. What else does the skull represent? The skull represents your true self. Also, this is you behind the flesh. Now, this is the true you, the face that you never show anyone else except for yourself. This is what you are truly all about. Okay, this represents your mortality. The skull also represents wisdom. It represents the later stages in your life, and it represents everything you've learned in life when it's time for you to go. Also, the skull represents life attainment. As I said before, it represents your mortality. It lets you know that you're not going to be here forever in this form. You know, if you believe in reincarnation, and that's something a little different. But in this form, you're not going to be around. So it represents your mortality. That's why this is such a powerful image. And also, if you're dealing with some societies, when they went to war, I mean, even not necessarily if they go to war, it has to do with just conquering your enemies and bringing back their head or their skull. You know, how many times have you seen movies or read in history that they wanted the skull of this person or the head of this person? So it also represents that, defeating your enemies. So the skull represents a lot of things, but as I said, I put it on my altar to represent the ancestors. It represents communicating with your ancestors through meditation. Very powerful image, and that is why I use it. Alright, just wanted to do a quick YouTube video on this. Every now and then someone asks me, how come you have so many skulls in the pictures you have on Facebook or whatever? Well, this is the reason. Alright, until next time, love is the law, and as always, peace.